Hey yo, what's good, y'all? It's your homeboy, whatever, man. Just coming through real quick to rap with y'all about the Mikey Garcia Errol Spence fight tonight. It's fight night. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. It's going down. You know, um, just been doing some thinking, and I think they should change the name of this event. Okay, um, they should call it the Sacrifice of Mikey Garcia. The offering of Mikey Garcia. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's about to be like a beat down of biblical proportions. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that it should be named accordingly. You know, all follow up to this. You know, every single video that somebody posts as a reaction or a follow up to the fight should just be titled in memory of Mikey Garcia. You know, because we are never going to see the same Mikey Garcia that we're used to seeing after this fight. Done, over with, forget about it. You know, I still struggle to see what it is that Mikey Garcia thought or thinks that he sees in Errol Spence that he's about to exploit. I guess we'll see in the fight. I guess it'll show in his game plan what he thought, was going to happen. However, no matter what he thought, I mean, I just don't see it, man. I watched the press conference, watched the weigh-ins. Errol Spence is dialed in, focused. Mikey Garcia, I don't know. He's got to talk confident, but I get the feeling that some of that confidence has left the building. And I don't think Robert Garcia was ever confident that Mikey Garcia had a chance in this fight. So, we'll see. There's going to be another sacrifice on the undercard. David Benavidez is going to beat the mess out of Jalen Love. I don't even have nothing else to say about that. It is what it is. But yeah, man. Getting back to Mikey and Errol Spence. I think it's going to be an epic beatdown. I believe that Mikey Garcia is going to be stopped by a body shot. I don't see Mikey's body hanging, standing in there and standing up to the body shots that Errol Spence throws. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything or be able to do enough to keep Errol Spence off of him. I think the attack is going to be constant. It's going to be relentless. He doesn't have the power. He doesn't have the power to keep a guy like Errol Spence off of him, to back him up, to make him think twice about coming in. I mean, I'm sure that part of Mikey's game plan is going to be to land some counter punches and counter the work that Errol Spence is going to do, but that's only going to go so far. It's only going to pay so many dividends, and it's not going to pay enough. Man, dang on son came out and screwing with my camera. I'm trying to buy another cam anyway, man. Yeah, that wasn't the fix. So anyway, man, I just think Errol Spence is gonna be too much for this boy here. Tomorrow, I thought about it. I'll have some Corona, I'll have some Dos Equis, some Tecate, something. But whatever I got, I'll be pouring a little bit out in memory of Mikey Garcia. It's gonna be one of them things like I don't know. Y'all ever see coming? Not even just Coming to America, but Coming to America. They were looking at the apartment or what have you. They were trying to move in. He wanted a messed up apartment, and they had the outline of the old man and the dog, that has supposedly died in the apartment. They're going to need to put one of them outlines on the ring for Mikey Garcia tonight. I hope they got the ambulance on standby, the med flight. I never wish anything bad on anybody. I don't wish anything bad on anybody's health. But, They better be prepared, man, because he's bit off more than he can chew. Errol Spence looks bigger. He is bigger, and he looks so focused. I was watching the weigh-in, and at the weigh-in, boy, Errol Spence is ready. Errol Spence looks ready, and he ain't playing no games. He like that pit bull. Everybody like see him walking around the park. They get to looking. They like, hey, yo, that's your dog, bro. Whose dog is that? He ain't got no leash on, man. Who's that's your dog player, bro? Errol Spence that pit bull, man. Errol Spence that pit bull, man. And he roaming around. He ready. He ready to take a bite out of Mikey Garcia, and it's gonna be like the pit bull that gets the other dog around the neck and shakes him to death, man. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So at the end of the day, I don't know what will this do for Errol Spence. It's obviously putting a big name on there. It's putting a pound for pound name on his resume. But people are going to say Mikey was the smaller man. So Errol Spence should have won. And if Mikey finds a way to make this thing competitive, hey, people are going to hold that against Errol Spence too, even if he wins the fight. So either way, that's why I think Errol Spence needs to go in there and get that boy out there early. I don't think that Mikey Garcia is going to make it past the 5th round. He's definitely not going to make it into the second half of the fight. If he does, I'll be surprised. And then of course, obviously, bro, if Mikey Garcia finds a way to win this fight, not only am I going to buy the entire city of Columbus, I'll treat the entire city of Columbus to Taco Tuesday, budget permitting, this week, if Mikey Garcia finds a way to win this. But it also, it would do wonders. Not that Mikey Garcia doesn't have a decent resume. Again, obviously he's pound for pound. He's on the pound for pound list. He was before he took some time off, and he's still on that list and been put back on that list when he came back. So there's nothing to take anything away from his talents, his skills. If he were to find a way to beat Errol Spence, not only would it be amazing, but I think you'd have to catapult him to pound for pound number one. How could you argue that if he manages to find a way to win this mismatch? But again, at the end of the day, it's gonna be sad. I like Mikey Garcia, but he's just bit off more than he can chew. It's gonna be sad, man. It's gonna be sad. But I look forward to the fight. I look forward to the event. The undercard, it is what it is. I'm still going to buy the fight, regardless of whether I think it's got a strong undercard. But I'm still going to buy the fight. I'm going to support the Errol Spence Mikey Garcia fight. When the fight was first, when Mikey Garcia called out Errol Spence, I didn't think he was serious. And now that he's followed through with it and made the fight, I'm going to buy this fight in support of Errol Spence because I like Errol Spence. But I'm also going to buy it in support of Mikey Garcia because he came and he called out the boogeyman of the division and he didn't back down. I respect him for that. But his soul, his boxing career, it's basically been offered up as a sacrifice. I don't know who he's making the sacrifice on behalf of, but he's being sacrificed to Errol Spence, and I expect again a beatdown of biblical proportions tonight. So we'll see how it goes, man. Look forward to watching the fight. I'm sure I'll be on here to give some sort of reaction to the fight. And hopefully, we don't have to pour out too much liquor in memory of Mikey Garcia.